Jimbo's Garage.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Jimbo's Garage. Well, I had one of my viewers the other day leave a comment in the comment section, and he was wondering if I knew whether or not the Everlast PowerTig 210 EXT works as good on 110 or 120 as it does 240. And the answer to the question is, I don't know. I've never used it on 110 or 120, but there's no other time better than the present to give that a try. But one thing I want to note is the machine comes equipped dual voltage, so it is capable of running off of 110 or 120. So let's pull that machine out and give it a try. Okay, well, this is the Everlast PowerTig 210 EXT, and you can see that it comes right out of the factory with a 240 volt plug on the end, and that's what I primarily intended to use it for. That's what I've got wired in my shop for all my welders. Although it is a dual voltage machine, and they do offer up this little adapter that comes with it. Simply plug the cord here into this, and it instantly becomes 120 for a conventional wall outlet in your house or your shop. Okay, so what I've got here is just a couple pieces of 095 square tubing. This is, I don't know, about 12 or 13 gauge maybe. A bit less than 1/8 of an inch. And we're going to give that a try, and this, operating again off of 120 volts instead of 240 volts. And I'm going to be using this my number 9 CK torch right here. I've got a 332nd lanthanated tungsten, and I've got some 332nd filler rod right here, and we're just going to see how this thing works. Let's do it. Oh, before I get started, check out my new Lincoln Viking 3350 4C lens technology. This is really actually the second time I've used it. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm lit up on that really smooth and nice, as you can see and even hear. That was really smooth, and I'm just starting to get going right here, and I'm using the lay wire technique. Now I'm off to a little bit of a slow start, but it's puddling in pretty nice at this point right here. And at 90 amps, I can only go as fast as the puddle will let me go. But hey, we're moving along, and it's pretty smooth. I'm using this CK9 air-cooled torch. It's a personal preference of mine, and I just like them because they're lightweight and easy to operate. Everlast does offer a number 9 and a number 26 torch with this particular unit. There's nothing wrong with them. Both torches are really good. But anyways, we're finishing this up, and it's working really good. Well, I gotta say, that was really smooth. I really couldn't tell the difference too much at all between 240 or 110. Really refined arc with this torch, and well's really good. That's a pretty clean little well. Once I got started there, started to get the hang of things a little bit, and that turned out pretty nice. But that's at 90 amps. I think I could have probably used a little more amps right here. So let me see if I can flip this thing over. Well, now we got kind of a big gap to deal with right here, but oh well, let's just fire some more rod in there and see if we can close that up. Let's crank up the amps a little bit. Oh, with that, we'll go all the way, 125 amps. All right, let's see what happens. Alright, so we're moving along here at 125 amps. It's full capacity at 110 volts, and man, we're cooking now. This is really performing outstanding in my opinion, and this thing is just flowing really nice. Wow, that was smooth. Alright, well, there you go. Wow. Boy, I can feel this little number 9 torch right here. This thing's hot at 125 amps. That might be the limit for this torch. But hey, there you go. That really was smooth. That that really welded really smooth. No difference between 110 volts and 240 volts. I believe the only difference is really if you're looking to you know, use more amps. So far so good. Let's give this thing a try on some little bit different material right here. So I got some, this is like 3/16 plate. Let's see if we can stick this thing together right here. Let me put a little tack on it. Well, let's lay something in here and see how it works with a T-joint. Okay, so here's the finished product. What we have is at 120 volts, we've got 90 amps, and you can see that this is a nice, really clean, refined bead here, and it appears to have some pretty good penetration. Then we jumped it up to its full capacity at 125 amps at 120 volts, and you can see that's you know, we laid in a little bit more base metal in there, and it actually looks really good, and it appears to have some pretty good penetration as well. Remember, this is 3/16 material, so all in all, at 120 volts, pretty good. All right, so change this over from TIG to stick. We're going to shut the machine off. We're going to turn off the gas. We're not going to need that anymore. And we've got to reverse the polarity here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the torch, the TIG torch, off here. And I'm going to set it aside. Don't really need it right now. You know, and these TIG torches, just personal preference. The torches that come with the machine are really nice. This just is personal preference for me. I like it because it's lightweight and easy to maneuver. All right, and then we're going to take the ground, which is hooked up to the positive side, and we're going to move the ground to the negative side. And then we're going to take our stick lead, and we're going to hook the stick lead up to the positive side. And just like that, you're going from TIG to stick. A little bit difference on settings. Let's fire it back up. Okay. So the only thing we're really doing right here is we're going to be pushing this button right here, which is going to get us to the stick mode. And that automatically changes the amps to adjustable. And that's the only thing we're having to deal with in the stick mode is the amps at this point. So again, 120 volts, this thing maxes out at 100 amps. I'm going to run this thing somewhere about 90 amps right here. And we're going to put in a Lincoln Excalibur 7018, 3/32, and give it a try and see how it works in the stick mode. Okay, so I struck a very smooth arc and ran exceptionally well. I was very impressed with the way this worked on 120 volts. Okay, so we flipped it over to the stick welding mode, and I grabbed a 3/32 7018 Lincoln Excalibur rod right here, and you can see that that laid a really nice bead in here. That worked out really well. Again, 120 volts, 90 amps. And it appears to have some pretty good penetration. Good job. I like it. I got to tell you, if you're if you're looking for a good TIG and stick machine, a combination TIG and stick machine, it's really hard to beat this right here. We know it works really good on 240 volts, and just your simple 120 wall, you can weld just about anything you want in the TIG and the stick. I mean, for general purpose and shop work, this thing works perfect. And this is portable as well, so that makes it, throw it in the back of your truck, take it somewhere, plug it into the wall, and you get great performance. I hope it was a little something, a little learning deal with 120 and 240. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe for more videos.
See you next time on Jimbo's Garage.